Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. I'm Kalikaiz and today we are playing Goblin Storm. This is a deck that I have worked on and off in the past, and I was basically inspired to continue brewing it thanks to Doug Word in the Pauper and Storm Discord, or Pauper Familiars in the Storm Discord. They were interested in trying this and it re-sparked my interest. So previously I was trying to go for a token strategy and just go big. The idea is that we have a lot of goblins in play, then we distant melody, draw our deck, win the game. The way this is going to work is we're going to, in this version, have 8 goblin cost reducers with Goblin Electromancer and Goblin Narcomancer. Then we have go wide stuff with Goblin War Party and Hordeling Outburst. Plus Goblin War Party is the win condition of the deck, where you give all your creatures +1/+1 and haste until end of turn. So we're going to have so many cost reducers, this will be very cheap to play. And then we're a teamer deck. So the teamer mana base is not very good. We have 4 Scary, 4 Needle, 4 Geothermal Crevice, and 2 Mountains. And in order to support the mana base, we have 4 Manamorphose, 4 Lotus Petal, and then 4 Reckless Lackey. This is an additional goblin, but you can sacrifice it if you have an excess of mana and draw a card and create a treasure token. So it's kind of like a card draw spell, but mostly it's a way to filter into the blue or the green that we might need. The rest of the deck is just card draw, and we're going to try to win the game. The sideboard has Mountains and Pyroblast to bring in versus blue, Cast into Fire and Suplex to try to take out bridges, Fairy Macabre for Spy, and Flying Pain for Strands. This deck is definitely an against the odds deck, so let's see if we can win a couple of matches and at least one game. I'll see you there. Thanks for watching. Did you know you could get sideboard guides on patreon.com/Kalikaiz? And did I mention you can get early access to videos on the YouTube page in the membership section? And if you like these videos, make sure to like and subscribe. Round 1 versus Duke Lookin. This player is a fan of White Weenie. We have 3 Reckless Lackeys, but only 1 Scary. I'm gonna keep it. I know it's a bit of a risk. Play out the Scary and pass the turn. The problem is we don't have red mana, and even if I burn the Lotus Petal for red, it doesn't really do anything. So our opponent is playing Nested Shambler, huh? I guess I just put a Lackey into play and attack. So what's my best draw? I don't know. Red mana. I always do this. I really should have mulliganed here. They will attack for 1. Maybe Supernatural Stamina and then Village Rites. Make some squirrels. They're just passing. We found a Manamorphose. So I can Petal. And then at least make red, play a Lackey. Manamorphose. We'll make red. Found another land. Let's go Lackey. And a Lackey. And a land. Guess I'm attacking for 3. Our opponent Perigee Beckoners on the Shambler. They can attack for 3, and now Village Rites it to make us some squirrels. Now I have to sit back on the defense, I guess. Their Beckoner will go to the exile zone. Alright, let's play a land. I'll just attack in with 2 creatures. I'll attack him with everything. I don't care. Send in the team. So now I can Brightstone Ritual into rack this, make green for a Narcomancer. Let's see what I draw. I mean, there's definitely a chance we could get there this turn. Have to draw pretty well though. They're going wider and wider with their Shamblers. I'm completely disrespecting. They decide not to attack with the squirrels. Let's see if you have another sacrifice. They do. So most likely they will play a creature, sacrifice all the creatures, and then win the game. Let's start with a Ren's Resolve. That's pretty close. Brightstone Ritual. Play the Electromancer. Cast the Goblin War Party. Make some goblins. And then pass the turn. So we're going to sit back. If I top deck exactly Distant Melody, we could get there. Or a Ritual. They have a Gixian Infiltrator here. That's interesting. Plays a Carrion Feeder. We're not going to attack. Or they're not going to attack. We find another Electromancer. Just going to YOLO sacrifice this guy. Lackey. Find Manamorphose. I'll make red-green, I guess. Or maybe blue-red. Sacrifice another one. We'll try a Reckless Impulse. I'd have to hit a Ritual. No, we don't, so that's okay. It was all, I mean, that's turn 6. Neither of us really did anything. I did fewer things than they did. I guess I would like to have more lands, maybe, on the play. Let's try 16 lands and then only 6 draw spells. See if that can work. It's very difficult to balance these kinds of decks because you have no baseline. You have no successful thing that someone has already done. So when you're brewing, you're just basically running into the brick wall over and over and over, trying to see what you can accomplish. We're on the play. We have bad mana. So mulligan. Okay, guess I'm keeping. We have extra lands, hopefully we'll draw, right? We play Goblin War Party. We battle him and go off. They play a Link Breaker. I'll start off with a Reckless Impulse, really trying to hit lands. Okay, Sandstone Needle. That was a good draw. They play out a Mortician Beetle. So this turn, they're getting in for 1. We know they could play Sweepers in their deck. They sacrifice the Link Breaker. The Mortician Beetle will grow. Draw a Lotus Petal. I think I will burn a land to put some goblins into play. And then I'll have 4, 5, 6, or I'll have 5, 6 mana. Pass the turn. My opponent plays a Nested Shambler. I wonder if I should just Wren's Resolve off the Lotus Petal, trying to find some creatures. They play a Shambler. Chooses to not attack. They don't know how important my creatures are. We find a Battle Hymn, so I can burn my lands, cast Battle Hymn, Battle, cast Goblin War Party, then cast another Battle Hymn, and then attempt to draw some cards. Wren's Resolve. Let's go Metamorphose. We'll go blue-green, blue-green. We found a Reckless Impulse. Probably should just cast that. I'll start with the Narcomancer here because I don't have any red. So Reckless Impulse. On a mountain. Wow. What a draw. Electromancer. There we go. So next turn, if I don't die, I get to cast the Distant Melody. That's exactly what I want to do. I'm just going to sit here. Hope I don't die. Please don't kill me. Let me draw my cards. I just want to draw 8 cards. Oh no. Don't kill me. Okay, they make the Shambler bigger. And they attack in for 2. I will take it. I will not block. They passed. Yay. Okay. Goblins. Just a melody on goblins. We're going to draw 8 cards. We're up to 9 cards in hand. Now I have a petal. Now we're doing it. Sunglasses are missing, but it's time. Brightstone Ritual. Lackey. Rimples. We find a Lotus Petal, that's fine. Metamorphose. We'll just go blue here. Goblin War Party. So that's my 3rd War Party. I think I Metamorphose first. Metamorphose. I'll make blue-green. Green, blue. Darn. We can draw 9 cards, or we can draw 10 cards. If I draw 10 cards and they have a sweeper, I die, I guess? Probably just a melody. If they have a sweeper, I'm going to be so sad. So sad. They didn't have a sweeper. Goblins. Okay. Play a Lackey. We have Hordling Outburst, so let's Metamorphose first. Make red. Go Hordling Outburst. I'm nervous that they're just going to sweep my board. Play Brightstone Ritual. Goblin Electromancer. We're going to attempt to entwine a Goblin War Party. Did we get there? Yay! I'll play out my Sandstone Needle from Exile. Attack. Oh yeah. Hooray! We did the thing. Kaboom. I love it when it says is being attacked by 17 cards. Okay, I'll try again. So the Reckless Impulses are really just trying to dig us a little teeny bit into the Distant Melody, and that's how we're really planning on winning the game and drawing our deck. This is an interesting hand. I think it's keepable. We can turn 1 in an Archomancer. They play a Mortician Beetle on turn 1. I think I'll play the Crevice. Get the tap land out of the way. Turn 2 an Archomancer, turn 3 War Party. They play whatever this is. Plagued Rasulka. Go Lotus Petal, green, an Archomancer. You can sacrifice a creature with this Rasulka to give Make a creature -1/-1 until end of turn. Okay. So they're going to Village Rites the Mortician Beetle. Increase the size of the other Mortician Beetle. Tragic Slip my Goblin Narcomancer. Plays a Link Breaker. Gets in for 3. Let's put some 1/1s on the table. If they want to take out my 1/1s. Village Rites sacrificing the Link Breaker to draw some cards. Plays a Shambling Ghast. They can sacrifice the Shambling Ghast, kill a token, and kill a token. The value! That's some synergy right there. Mortician Beetle will continue to increase in size. Can't really attack with the Rusalka. I get in for 4, I go to 12. Try Ren's Resolve. And the Lotus Petal, play out the Lackey. I'll pass. Lackey having first strike is decent. So now I can Narcomancer, Manamorphose, some stuff. Plays a Mortician Beetle. They increase the size of their other Mortician Beetle. I think I'm going to try to not block this turn and live, but we'll see if I live. They draw, sacrificing their vampire, whatever it was. And their beetles get bigger. Plays land, Shambling Ghast. I can take out my goblin now, or take out my lackey. They choose to sacrifice and draw 2 cards, taking out the goblin token. Okay, so I'm trying to fade. Let's go red, green, green, red. Oops. Cast the Anarchomancer. Cast Manamorphose. Make red, green. Goblin Anarchomancer. Cast the Goblin War Party. Make some goblins. Then I'm passing, I suppose. And then we have to hit a distant melody, it looks like. I think I'm going to just put a token in front of the 6/6. But if they have the, bummer. And Mesmeric Fiend. I can sacrifice the Mesmeric Fiend to make sure I never have this ritual in my hand. I only had 1 card in my hand anyway. We won a game. That's good enough. They attack for 11. We'll go to 3 by just blocking the 7/7. We drew a Sandstone Needle. I'll crack this. Their creatures get bigger. And then I will likely just concede the game. Yep. So we'll go on round 2. What did I learn from this match? I think I am looking for mana and card draw in the main hand, and just having like my cost reducers there wasn't super good. Alright, folks. Very red men on the other side. Last time I faced them, they were on Jund Wildfire. I will attempt to keep this hand and go slow, I suppose. They play a Cerulean Caretaker, indicating like walls combo. We will play out the Sandstone Needle. Turn 2, I can Manamorphose and play the Anarchomancer, and play the Scary. I'll have 4 men in play. They play a Quirion Ranger. Tap on tap. Plays a Battlement. Now they have 1 mana available if they'd like. Plays another Quirion Ranger. We have a Hordling Outburst. Okay, so I'm trying to think if there's any way I can do this. Doesn't seem like it. So I just like Manamorphose, play the Anarchomancer right now. Play the Scary. Can't really get anywhere. I have to draw another ritual. I'll just, or I can play the Crevice. And then next turn I'll have 3 mana. I think I just have to put the Anarchomancer into play. Red, green. Okay, the Brightstone Ritual might help, but it probably won't this turn. So I'm looking at turn 3 playing the Scary. Turn 4 not really having anything going on. I'll play the Anarchomancer, play the Scary. I guess if I draw an untapped red source or some sort of red mana, I could Hordling Outburst, Brightstone Ritual, draw 4. That was my turn 2. So turn 3, I can just Hordling Outburst, sacrificing my red land, and untap on turn 4 with Brightstone Ritual into Melody. And that's a pretty strong and quick play. It's just we could easily die here. But my opponent seems to be on Walls Combo and not Walls Spy, because they haven't made any land drops. They make blue. Yep, it's Walls Combo. They're untapping. They're tapping, untapping. Tapita, tapita. They will transmute and play an Axebane Guardian. So the only chance I have right now, I think, is if I draw the untapped red source. Being on the draw, I am very unlikely to live to my turn 4. Walls is a turn 3 deck. Oh, they finally lead the Stampede. They cast the Lead the Stampede. Probably. They play a wall. Electromancer. Let's see. Electromancer, 2 mana, 1 mana. Okay, I have 4 mana. I would go down to red, blue. Redstone Ritual will be red, red, blue. So that doesn't really do it. But I think I want to play out the Horling Outburst. I don't know why I tapped the blue. That was not smart. I forgot that the Goblin Anarchomancer was cost reducing that. That is a big whoops. Big whoops. Okay. Bad news bears. I guess it's not going to matter. It's not going to matter anyway. What did they... They found the Lead the Stampede and then just didn't cast it. They cast a Winding Way. Finds Drift, Secret Door, Cerulean Caretaker, and a Forest. So the Forest goes to the graveyard. Cast the Caretaker. They have a very large amount of mana. Lead the Stampede from the opponent. They find Caretaker, Tuk Tuk. So Tuk Tuk is pretty scary. They can play the Tuk Tuk and then Drift maybe for an Axebane and play the Axebane and then potentially win. But these are all the cards in their hand. And I'm not an expert, but I don't know if there's a win here. I thought I... Okay, the Caretaker. So you have one other unknown in hand. Here comes the Tuk Tuk Rebel Fort into the... Okay, another Caretaker. So these are the 2 cards in their hand. Play out the Secret Door. No, they're going to Drift. Axebane Guardian. They can untap. They have Secret Door, Axebane Guardian. I don't know how they specifically win here. They have a lot of mana. They can play the Secret Door and then venture a bit. They have a Forest in hand. They're going to venture into the dungeon. They get to scry 1 and then create a token. Create a token. I don't know. They're going to venture again. So they have to go all the way to the end of this dungeon in order to draw a card. Probably not going to be able to... Ooh, yeah. They made a Goblin token. That gives me more mana. Haha. But it doesn't actually increase the distant melody. Tap on tap. They're going to venture again. How much mana do they have? 11. So I can get all the way to draw a card. They'll maybe go into Dark Pool. I don't know. They went into Dark Pool. Then they go into draw a card. They cannot untap their creatures during my turn because they've picked up all their lands with their Quirion Rangers. Pass the turn. Can I turn 4? We will go Brightstone Ritual. Goblin Electromancer. Cast a Distant Melody. Oh god. There's a lot of creature types on the table. We're going to draw 5. And then found not too much. I'll try Ren's Resolve. Okay, we'll Brightstone Ritual. We need to just put more creatures on the table, I think. I can kick this right now. Well, I guess I'll just Ren's Resolve first. Honey Mountain, Reckless Impulse. Another Reckless Impulse, Ren's Resolve effect. We have a Lotus Petal. Play the Mountain. Blue, Electromancer. Cast another Reckless Impulse. There's a Distant Melody. We can't cast it though. Suck. I screwed up. Okay. Does that mean I'm dead? I guess I just battle him and then kick this. So I should not have cast that Electromancer. If I hadn't, I would have maybe had the win. So I could have drawn a bunch more cards. Bummer. It's bad sequencing from a Storm Pilot. You'll love to see it. Okay, they went infinite. Good for them. We can suplex. I think we just have to race. I'm going to take out 2 Rimpulse effects again. Although, no, that did work post-board in the first match. Okay. This is the mulligan. I brought in lands and I didn't top deck any lands. Let's mulligan again. I think that's my only choice here. I'll get rid of Horling Outburst and a Lackey. Start with the 1-2 attacking. Feels a little, it doesn't feel super strong. Try Reckless Impulse. Alright, we'll just go to the next match. I'll see you in round 3. Darn. Round 3. We're trying to win a match. We're trying to at least win some games. I've got a Lackey to attack with. So this is turn 2 War Party. Let's play the scary. Pass. Our opponent's playing green-red ramp. Okay. That'll we'll put some goblins on the table. 3 goblins on turn 2. On turn 3, play a lackey. I'll have 4 goblins. I can attack for 4. And then I can Brightstone Ritual Rends Resolve or something. I'm not going to attack for 4 now that they have a Jewel Thief. No thanks. Another Hordling Outburst. Interesting. I think I want to Manamorphose. Go red. I think it's worth burning my land. Okay. We'll just put some more goblins on the table. We have 7 goblins. At this point, can I Distant Melody? Not yet. Opponent attacks for 3. Yeah, we have to take the 3. I'm not going to do anything. They go to 7. We go to 17. Find a Rends Resolve. I think I'll just play the Rends Resolve by itself. Okay. Next turn, I will attempt to do something again. We're just going to pass. Hope they don't kill me. Next turn, I will Brightstone, Hordling Outburst, Rends Resolve. I cast a Winding Way, revealing Mountain, Forest, Sprawl, Evolution Witness. Evolution Witness combos with the card that you can discard to put counters on a creature. Just continuing to get back a little bit of a pump spell for the Evolution Witness, which is pretty sweet. They attack me down to 11. Plays the Witness. Find Electromancer. I'll play Brightstone Ritual. I'll try the Rends Resolve. We're looking for a Distant Melody. We just find more creatures. Play the Hordling Outburst. So, am I dead if I pass? I think I'm just gonna crack the lackey here. No. Okay, pass the turn. I considered going Brightstone Ritual, try to top deck the Distant Melody, but then I didn't. And then I top decked the Distant Melody. They have an Eldrazi Repurposer. So currently 8 damage. I think I have to put a goblin in front of the Evolution Witness and force them to do something. Okay. So they adapt the Evolution Witness. They'll get back a permanent. They're returning a forest. We only have 8 creatures on the table. We got a 5 life. I think the... Alright, that's cool. So we draw a Lackey, which is mana neutral with the Brightstone Ritual. Play the Lackey. Then we can go to 9 mana. Spend 4 after cracking the treasure. I'll have 6 mana left over. Distant Melody, draw 9. Goblins. There we go. Draw 9. I like that. And we didn't draw mana. Lotus Petal. I have 6, 7 mana. I think I have to just cast a draw 9 again. I would love to draw 9 cards. Need mana. There we go. Brightstone Ritual. So we can Lotus Petal, make blue Electromancer, Manamorphose. We'll go blue, Brightstone Ritual, cast Hordling Outburst. We have 23 cards left in deck. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 creatures on the table. I think I have a ritual over here, right? Do not. But I will play another Electromancer. Cast a Rimpulse on Goblin War Party. We have 21 cards left in deck. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So this would cost 2 mana. I think I'm going to do it. Put some more creatures on the table. And we'll draw a bunch of cards. Not even counting. We had 21. We're going to draw... I go down to 4. Drew a lot of cards. Play the Lotus Petal. Cast Hordling Outburst. Alright, we're doing it. Battle him. And... let's see. Make a creature. Any more creatures over here? Let's go over here. So we want to go green, I guess. Green. Narcomancer. Make blue. Electromancer. Let's see the rest of my deck. We have a Manamorphose. That'll draw the last card. I'll go green. A Narcomancer. Battle him. Goblin War Party. Let's go. Tons of goblins. Tons of attackers. Let's do it again. Cast with Entwine. Yes. Lackey. Oh, that one I forgot to cast. Alright, fair enough. Attack in. Sweet. I just didn't see it on the edge of my hand. We did the thing. Turn 6. Opponent's at -81. I think this will be a race matchup. I'm going to submit as is. All right, let's keep this hand. We have tap land, try to rimples. Hopefully we can find some mana for the Hordeling Outburst. End up drawing a Distant Melody. We could sacrifice this land into a Hordeling Outburst, but then we don't have the colored source for the Distant Melody. Opponent's going to swing in for 1. No blocks. Play land. We'll just Ren's Resolve right now. Draw Brightstone Ritual, Ren's Resolve. Brightstone Ritual not really helping. If I find an untapped land, I get a Hordeling Outburst into Brightstone Ritual into Ren's Resolve. They're doing some stuff. They play the Avenging Hunter, so that's bad. We are on a clock. We're going to have to turn for them or die. They grab a forest with the initiative. I think I just need to Ren's Resolve, try to hit a land. Kind of scary. Okay, I'll play out the scary because it's making blue mana. We lose the Brightstone Ritual. They make the Avenging Hunter ginormous. It's a 7/6. I don't think I can go off this turn, but we'll find out. Play another boarding party. So it's 13 damage right now. Finding a breath weapon. They brought in breath weapon. I can't, I don't have the creatures on the table. Best draw would be maybe a cost reducer so that I could start doing stuff. They get in. We found a cost reducer. Sacrifice all my lands. Play out the Electromancer. We'll Manamorphose. We'll go red. Maybe I should have done that previously. Play Lackey. I'm not going to be able to get there. I messed it up because I should have used this mana. We can play Lackey. Back up in mana. Reckless Impulse. Goblin War Party. Darn, okay. I threw that because I should have changed the black into red there, and I didn't, and that cost me being able to put the Hordeling Outburst on the table. That's a whoops. That was a whoops. Let's bring in a land on the play and cut 1 draw spell. So that was the second time in this video that I've already missequenced. Just keeps happening. All right, so what is the deal here? We have turn 2 Lackey, turn 3. We could play out the Hordeling Outburst. I'll have 4 mana. It might not be good enough, but it might be. Our opponent mulligans to 5. I'll play the Crevice. This could be a trap hand. Arbor Elf for the opponent. Play a Lackey. We'll attack in. Opponent plays a Utopia Sprawl on red. Plays another Arbor Elf. Breath Weapon would really mess them up, so they're probably not going to Breath Weapon me. Play the Lotus Petal. Red. Play the Hordeling Outburst. And I'm just going to attack. So now I have 4. I have a really large amount of mana. I have 2 cards in hand. If they attack with the Arbor Elf, they'll just block, I guess. But then they can Breath Weapon. Play a Jewel Thief. We find a Narcomancer. Let's go Brightstone Ritual. I think 4 mana. They're going to Breath Weapon right now. No, okay. Petal. Green, a Narcomancer. Reckless Impulse. We can play the Lackey and then make 6 mana and then kick a Goblin War Party. 6 mana. Cast Within Twine. Tell me if I'm dead. Not dead, I guess. I'm swinging. I think that I can't really afford to play around the Breath Weapon. They'll take 12 damage. They untap. Breath Weapon. And then they kill their Jewel Thief dies. What? That was a play. That was a play of all time. I don't really know why that was what they did. They waited so long to do that. I think you probably should have done that like after I cast my spell. I'll just attack in. They'll take 4. Plays a Writhing Chrysalis. Okay, so we're looking for draw spells. I'll pass a turn here. Next turn I can play the Goblin Electromancer out with the Scary. You're going to attack with the Writhing Chrysalis. Okay. You have a follow-up? Soggy Wildling. I'll try Reckless Impulse. Don't really draw anything, so I'll pass. They're attacking in for 5. I'm going to take it. They play out an Arbor Elf. We draw a Distant Melody. So, what's the best I can do? Probably just go red here, or make red. Hey, red. Okay. Red. Red. Play Electromancer. Cast Disability. Draw 3 cards, or 4 cards. On Goblin. And then, looks like we drew another Disability. So let's cast a Hordling Outburst here for 2 mana. I can attack with my lackeys if I want. Even the Narcomancer. I think we lose this Goblin. Yeah, we lose the Goblin. Find another Anarchomancer. So, they didn't do anything. Probably should chill for a second here. Ren's Resolve. If I found like a ritual, I could go for the Disability. And find another lackey. I'll play out the lackey. Play the Sandstone Needle. And I'm hoping that they don't have another breath weapon. It seems like they didn't. They play a land, so that was not a breath weapon. Unless it was the land in hand last turn. Found a Brightstone Ritual. Okay, Morphos. We'll go red-green. Narcomancer. Gotta draw as many cards as possible. Hope for the best. Brightstone Ritual. Crack this. We're gonna draw cards. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on. No, they have it. Okay, they didn't have it. Goblin. I'll play Hordling Outburst. Cast another Melody. For Goblin. I need a way to make my creatures survive Breath Weapon. To be honest. Okay, let's play a Ritual. That worked. And then Morphos. We'll make blue. We will, let's see, how many war parties do we have left? 1. So there's 3 in the deck. All 3 are in my hand. I will attempt to kick a war party. That resolves. Woohoo! We ended up taking it down. I'll see you in round 4. Okay, we're on the play. Round 4. I have a turn 2 Rimples. Doesn't really do anything. But we have mana if I can get that 3rd land and get the Hordling Outburst onto the table. Our opponent is on islands. Not good. Blue decks wreck us. Play Mountain and pass. They play an island. They're going to tap out for a Merchant Scroll, so they're playing High Tide. Okay. I guess we just cast the Hordling Outburst. Found Puppetry. I don't know what the best play is. I can put the Hordling Outburst on the table. I think I have to Rimples and try to find lands. Found Electromancer. Pass. Plays an island. Okay. Pedal. Play out the Electromancer. And we'll go for Reckless Impulse. Let's pedal. Make red. Manamorphose. I think I just go red here. Red. We have the Brightstone Ritual in exile. It doesn't really do anything. Can only cast it until the end of this turn. It's mana neutral right now. Play the Sandstone Needle. Should have maybe made the green. Play the Hordling Outburst. I feel like next turn I can actually combo kill them by going Anarchomancer, Brightstone, maybe Anarchomancer, War Party, Brightstone, War Party kicked. That would be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so they Brainstorm, they cast Appear Through Depths. Finding a Preordain. Doesn't seem like they're ready to go for it. They have 4 mana, they have a High Tide. No, they're Preordaining. We know that they have Puppetry in hand. Casting a Gigadrowse. That's mean-spirited. Uncool, my friend, uncool. I'll swing in. Can you win this turn? Why didn't you just try to win last turn? You cast a Preordain. Okay, so War Party into Brightstone Ritual into War Party, but they High Tide, Merchant Scroll. Okay, they maybe have Hidden Strings here. They cast a High Tide. They have 1 mana. Place an island. Let's see what they've got. They're thinking it through. Seems like maybe they don't have it. Maybe they do have it. They have Peer untap. Reveals Impulse. Oh, they're dead. Unless they have Hidden Strings. They have Reach Through Mist to draw a card and go up a mana. Actually, now Impulse they can cast. Casting Impulse, 3 mana available. Ideas Unbound was probably their best pick. They draw 3. They're still mana neutral. They waste a Puppetry to untap. 6 mana. And they concede. Well played. Got him. What is my plan? Well, I feel like I'm not fast enough to defeat them. So I'm going to bring in Pyros and lands. And then I'm going to cut on, I suppose, the lackeys. And one Narcomancer. Nah, I'll just cut the battle hymns. No, we'll cut 2 card draw spells. So this hand seems fine. Not amazing, but fine. We can turn 3 a war party, have some creatures on the table. I also have a bunch of Lotus Petals. I find an Electromancer, so I'll play the Crevice. That means I have a turn 2 Electromancer. Play the Needle on turn 2. They could certainly be on Hydroblast from their side. Preordain. They draw an island and play it. They're on island. Okay, let's go Petal and attempt to cast an Electromancer. They brought in Hydroblast, looks like. Okay. Blue Elemental Blast from my opponent. They're Merchant Scrolling, revealing a High Tide. We have a Pyroblast. Play Lotus Petal and play Hordling Outburst. So this, I can play the Pyroblast off the Lotus Petal. Maybe they'll just Giga Drowse me. I will attack you for 6 or 3. I don't know why I was thinking 6. I was thinking if I put the other Hordling Outburst into play, I have 6. They cast a Peer Through Depths. I mean, maybe I should have just cast the Hordling Outburst there and then dealt with it with the, like, try to have the Petal get them. The Brainstorm. Cycles of Lorien Revealed, which will clear the Brainstorm. And then they can play their land for turn. What am I hoping to draw? A Ritual, maybe? We only have 4 of them in the deck now, though. Narcomancer is solid. So, red, green, play a Narcomancer. Okay. I'll attack in. They cast an Impulse. It's a good setup card, not a really good combo turn card. They have 5 islands, 6 cards in hand. They're passing the turn. Going for the Giga Drowse. I choose to tap down my Narcomancer and my land, so I'm just going to cast Pyroblast, targeting the one tapping my land. I'll attack you for 3. They cast a Peer Through Depths. Finds another Giga Drowse. Fine. Play a land. Put the Fear of God into them. If they can't win this turn through a Pyro, they might not go for it. And if they don't go for it, we will have 7 mana. I can Morphos into Hordling Outburst into Goblin War Party. I mean, they're just dead if they don't go for it. They go for a Reach to tap down my land. Sure. Casting a High Tide. They cast Ideas, mana negative, draw 3 cards. 6 cards in hand. They cast a second High Tide. Draw 3 cards. The likelihood of them making it is very, very high here. Brainstorm. So if they had drawn a bunch of lands, they can Brainstorm and put the lands back and then clear it with something like a Peer Through Depths or Preordain or Impulse or whatever they have in their hand. They Peer Through Depths, getting rid of some lands probably, revealing a Puppetry. Not really what you want to see. They didn't have, they didn't really need extra mana here. They're in a position where they're in a good spot already, I think. Maybe they just wanted to Peer to clear the lands. So Ideas, draw 2. We're just going to go the next game. All right, let's just try and be faster than them. No, it didn't really work. So I guess I get rid of the Hordling Outbursts and go Lackeys, just so I have more pressure. I could also cut on 2 cost reducers and put the Ren's Resolves back in the deck. Let's just submit. Guess this is a fine keep. Maybe not. Turn. Yeah, maybe not. Land. Our opponent brought in so many cards. They had a chance of fizzling for sure. It just, they're brainstorming in response to my Reckless Lackey. It's rude. Just let me play my land and pass. I would always do this at end step. It's just like unnecessary to do it with all these things on the stack and making your opponent have to wait and click more. Here. Cancel. Attack. They play an island and pass. I'll play a Scary. I will attack in. So we're 2 turns away from trying to do anything. Opponent casts a Brainstorm. Didn't do anything about it. Plays an island. We have a Manamorphose. Start by attacking. I Manamorphose into red-green. I think I just have to play the War Party out. Let's see if they brought in the Hydros. Or they kept the hydros in. So it's just waiting for them to accomplish anything. They peer and find a Lorien revealed. Cycles the Lorien. And they find and play an island. They choose to tap my lands down. I have exactly one. You should not really do that. I mean, I guess they are afraid of me comboing off. Seems unlikely for me to combo off from here. I'll attack, I guess. Passes the turn. Looking to Giga Drowse me again. Time walking. Oh, they tap my creature as well. Fair enough. They go High Tide, High Tide. 3 cards in hand. Cast a Merchant Scroll. Finds Puppetry. They have Puppetry, 2 unknowns. Makes 5 mana. Ideas Unbound. Back to 5 mana. Casting Words of Wisdom. Brainstorming. Probably looking at a concession here. Oh, they found an island. They can keep going. Ooh. Peer with Double Splice. Feeling ideas. We're most likely dead, so I'm just going to go ahead and walk away. I've been waiting to get some water anyway. They got us. We'll see you in round 5. Round 5, we're on the play. We're just looking for functional hands. This one is not that. This was so close. I think I should mulligan. Deck is definitely interesting. I just don't think it's good enough. I wonder what kind of change could actually increase the power level of this deck. So let's keep. I'll get rid of Lotus Petal and Lackey. Lay out the Needle. We are looking to draw another land. I can Hordeling Outburst on turn 2. Our opponent is playing Black Sacrifice. So let's just play our tap land and then play Hordeling Outburst on the next turn. And then also maybe Reckless Impulse at the same time. They've got a Bloodthrone Vampire. That could definitely kill me on turn 3. Our opponent will attack for 1. Double Ren's Resolve. Let's try the Ren's Resolve first. I have the option of playing the Hordeling Outburst now. Or just going double Ren's Resolve. On the next turn, I could Hordeling Outburst and maybe do something from there. If I find a cost reducer, I'd be in a good spot. We find a Distant Melody. So I think I will Needle Reckless Impulse. Trying to find a cost reducer or a ritual. We found Reckless Impulse, Lotus Petal, plus 6, 7 mana, go to 4 mana, 5 mana. So cost reducer would be the best draw, I think, assuming we're not dead. My opponent can Beckoner the Infestation Sage, double sacrifice it, and then sacrifice the token, sacrifice the Perigee, and that is a lot of stuff heading the table. If they have something like Supernatural Stamina, they could Supernatural Stamina the Perigee Beckoner and then sacrifice it 3 times. Interestingly, they chose to attack and then they sacrificed it, so they didn't really get the damage from it. Oh no, they sacrificed it post-combat. That makes sense. About the same. We found the Anarchomancer. Go Lotus Petal, green-red, Anarchomancer. Play the Hordeling Outburst. Manamorphose. We'll go red-red. Found a Lotus Petal. I'll try a Reckless Impulse. Okay. So I have 4 mana, 5 mana. I can War Party Brightstone Melody. And I'll be out of blue mana. But I'll draw 7 cards. So Petal, or let's see. Play the War Party. Create 3 goblins. Floating a red. Then we will go up to 7 mana. Hopefully. 7 mana. Petal to 8 mana. Make blue, cast Distant Melody. Let's draw 7 cards. Nice little wheel. Can I keep going? Goblins. We find Lackey. Try Rimpulse. I have 3 looks at a draw 2 for another ritual effect. Let's Ren's Resolve. And then cast another Ren's Resolve. Really trying to hit a draw 2. Or Brightstone. We hit the Brightstone. We Brightstone Ritual. Go back to 7 mana. Let's Manamorphose. We'll go blue-blue. Blue-blue. Hordeling Outburst is good. It gives me a lot more card draw. So for 2 mana, I get 3 goblins. I'll cast a Distant Melody. 1, 2, 3. Floating in blue. On goblin. This will be a draw 10. Sweet. I've drawn a lot of cards. All right, we're comboing off. My opponent is going to be Deadzo. Now I can just do whatever I want, I guess. Let's Morphos, make blue a couple times, 2 blue. Play Electromancer, play Outburst, play Lackey. Just move my lands over here. I'll Manamorphose, make green. Anarchomancer, play a Lackey. Huge ritual. And I have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 goblins in play. So let's draw 18 cards. Hopefully I go to 1 card in library. Goblin. Yes, I did not deck myself. Sweet. And then let's go look for goblins to cast. Lackey. Goblin Outburst. We have 1 card left. Play a Lotus Petal. Melodies no longer matter. Play another Lotus Petal. Make blue. Play an Electromancer. Another blue? Sure. Electromancer. Huge ritual. Let's see what the last card in the deck is. A Lackey. Play the Lackey. And entwine this. We're storming. Entwine again. Turn 4. Yeah. Okay. Kaboom. Hiya. Rods is being attacked by 35 cards. Boom. 118. Let's do it again. I mean, our sideboarding versus Black Sacrifice didn't work in the first round, so I will just attempt to continue doing my thing. That was sweet. All right. Interesting hand. A lot of possibility. I'm going to keep it and hope that I find a goblin off the first couple of draws. They lead on a swamp and a Mortician Beetle. I can just play the Lackey and then hope to block it. Your turn. They play Infestation Sage, so I'm likely not going to be blocking here. Unless they for some reason tap out. If they confidently attack, I will definitely not block. They sacrifice their creature to a Corrupted Conviction. They draw 2 cards. Their thing's a 2/2. We find a Narcomancer. I'll go red-green. Narcomancer. Land. Attack. And now I can Morphos for double red. Morphos again for double red. If I draw a Token Maker, I think the Brightstone and Distant Melody. A Sylvok Lifestaff. Okay. So this Sylvok Lifestaff is attached to a creature for 1, and when it dies, you gain 3 life. So they're looking to just out life gain what I've got going on, and I don't know if that's going to be the greatest possible way to win. I think they can just win by attacking me. They attack for 3. That is one way to win. Go to 15. Right now we have 3 men in play. This is 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's Manamorphose. Go red. Find a Narcomancer. Manamorphose. We'll go red-green. Can play the Narcomancer. And then Brightstone up to 3 mana. Cast Ren's Resolve. Find another Manamorphose. We'll go red. Needle. Might as well draw 3, I suppose. We'll draw 3 cards on Goblin. Then I can play the Lackey and just go ahead and attack. If I draw another Distant Melody, I would be in a really good spot, but we didn't really have enough going on in the previous turn. And I didn't draw stuff that would have mattered for that. We can Hordeling Outburst, Brightstone, crack these 2, but it gives them power on toughness on their Mortician Beetles. I decided not to block. They have 4, 5 power. We go to 10. They sacrifice their creature, gaining some life, making their creatures bigger. 1 big draw spell and we'll be off to the races, that's for sure. 4 creatures, 7 creatures. That'd be 7 mana. We'd have 9 men in play. We put the Lifestaff on the Mortician Beetle. They have 6 power. I'll start with the Ren's Resolve. Cast Manamorphose. Make red. It just allows me to play the Hordeling Outburst and potentially cast the Brightstone. Red. Okay, Hordeling Outburst. Play out the Sandstone Needle. Play a Lackey. Then I'll just attack, leaving back some Goblin tokens. Our opponent goes to 11. They play a 5th land. Goblin War Party would just win the game here, I think. We have to not die to their Rites of Consumption, so I need to think about that as a card they could possibly have. They can sacrifice this creature probably at any time to go up to 14 as well because of the life staff. They go Nested Shambler. Uh-oh. They can put the life staff on the Shambler. Mesmeric Fiend. Probably takes the ritual. They take the Brightstone Ritual. I feel like they don't have anything right now. They are attacking in. Let's put 2 goblins in front of this one. They go to 14 life. We're still looking for a distant melody. Find Ren's Resolve. Let's Ren's Resolve. That's better than nothing. Another Hordling Outburst. Play Hordling and the Crevice. And then I can just pass the turn. I guess if I'd played the Hordling Outburst from hand, I would have stopped them from Mesmeric Fiending it. If they draw another Mes Fiend, they're going to Perigee Beckoner, putting it on the Shambler. 1 card left in hand. Attacks for 4. So we'll block with our first strikers. Their creature dies, they get squirrels, they gain some life. It returns back to the battlefield. Then they can put the life staff back on it and continue to go wide. It's a pretty nice little synergy there. They put the Silog life staff back on the Nested Shambler. Their Beckoner will sacrifice the Shambler, making even more squirrels. Plays a Shambling Ghast. We find a Narcomancer. Let's play Hordling Outburst. Play the Crevice. Pass the turn. We're in the Distant Melody waiting room. We've used 1, 2, 3 of our draw spells plus a Distant Melody. So we have 5, 8 really good draw spells we could draw. They play a Swamp, revealing that they had a dead draw, I suppose. 7 cards in hand. They can cast the Perigee from Exile. It's a 4/5 for 5 mana. With no other really relevant text, I guess, but it does make the Shambling Ghast bigger, I suppose, and then they can, like, ping down a creature. Wow. Okay. I guess I'm dead. Did not expect that card. Evankar's Justice. 2 damage to each creature and each player. Okay, I'm just going to resubmit. That was a heck of a sideboard card. I did not expect that. We are on the play. I think I keep. Play the Crevice. Pass the turn. They play an Infestation Sage. We found an Electromancer, which is quite good because now we can just play the Electromancer on turn 2, or turn 3. On the following turn to this one. They play a Mortician Beetle. They'll attack for 1. Probably sacrifice this, make the beetle bigger, get a token back. We get a 19 from the attack. Sorcery speed, sacrifice. They could have done that on my turn. They chose to do it sorcery speed. Let's play Electromancer. Pass the turn. Our opponent plays out an Infestation Sage. And then a Nezumi Linkbreaker. Getting in for 3. We have a Lackey. So I can Morphos, make red. We have a Lackey into a Lackey. Then on the following turn, or I can just Lackey and then Ren's Resolve, hoping to hit a land. We did find a land. Play another Lackey, and then I'll pass. They play out a Nested Shambler. I'm hoping that they don't have Mesmeric Fiend right now. Battle him is Dark Ritual. We'll have 4 red and 2 blue. Then we can Reckless Impulse. I mean, these are easy blocks for my first strikers. They go Supernatural Stamina. It just gives them another creature. Try Reckless Impulse. If I find another ritual, this is really tough. I think I want to. I'll go battle him. A Reckless Impulse, looking for rituals. We found like a Hordling Outburst. Play Lotus Petal, and then cast the Distant Melody on Goblin. Try to draw some untapped lands. We drew a Lotus Petal. So Lotus Petal, red, battle him, Reckless Impulse, do it again, a 3 mana, do it again, find Hordling Outburst and War Party. So let's play the scary, play the Hordling Outburst, pass the turn. Next turn I have 4/5 mana. Our opponent will Beckoner. Beckoner on the Nested Shambler. Make the Shambler even bigger using the Mercenary token. So this Mercenary token can target a creature. They choose not to attack with Mortician Beetle. We block. We have some squirrels. They have 3 blockers right now. Best draw for me is a ritual. We draw a Hordeling Outburst. Play the land. I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Which is exactly 20 damage if they don't have anything. They'd have to have no removal spells. I guess I'm going for it. Hordeling Outburst. Let's see if we can win. Comes down to this turn. Cast. Creatures in my control get +1/+1 in haste. Send in for 24. 25 actually. Because I have a 3/3. If they have a tragic slip, they don't die, but they still have to block the Mortician Beetle with the Mortician Beetle and have that die. Then they'll have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. We win the game! Hooray! Awesome. I can't believe it. We went 2 and 3. That is definitely a Brew 5-0. Hopefully you enjoyed, and let me know what you think about potentially modifying the list. I definitely saw there were some sequencing things that I could have done better, but, you know, we are brewing away. Hopefully, let me know what you think you would do in the comments below. Like, subscribe, share this with a friend, grow Pauper, grow the channel. I'll see you in the next video.